Welcome to this week's edition of Santa Ana's only educational news and public information program, Education First, here on Channel 31. I'm Jeff Gothard. In our news briefs this week, 2 Santa Ana Unified District High School teachers receive awards from the Hispanic Education Endowment Fund, and the Santa Ana High School Mariachi Band receives new instruments from Ricardo Montalban's Nosotros Foundation. The 13th Annual Hispanic Education Endowment Fund Apple of Gold celebration this year presented awards for teaching excellence to high school teachers Lorraine Gerard of Segerstrom Fundamental and Laura Rubio of Century High. The Hispanic Education Endowment Fund invited Santa Ana Unified School District board members and Superintendent Jane Russo to their 13th Apple of Gold Award celebration in Anaheim. Cal State Fullerton has hosted the gala event for the past 5 years. The award recipients are individuals who dedicate their lives to student attainment, setting the pace and advancing the cause of excellence as a way of life.
Today, in 2006, the endowment is at $2,480,000. What happens is the Hispanic Education Endowment Funds provide scholarships to students of Latino descent from Orange County who want to attend a 2-year or 4-year college or university anywhere in the United States. And the donations that have come in are of 2 types. The first is to the general endowment, and the second are to what are called sub-funds. So for example, there's a fund for students that want to pursue the arts, law, medicine, teaching, real estate, many different careers and professions. So the focus of this evening is to raise more money to put into the endowment, and every year we disperse approximately $175,000 to $200,000 in scholarships to more than 150 students from throughout Orange County, but with a particular emphasis when you look at the numbers of students from Santa Ana Unified School District. And there are students who have been early college recipients from Santa Ana Unified that have now graduated from college, that are now in law school, in medical school, in engineering school, pharmacy school. And so anyone in the community who says, I want to go to college, there are no funds available, they simply need to look at the inspired people from the early 1990s who said, an institution in this community to show the vitality of the Latino community must be investment in the future, investment in youth.
The last thing we want is to have an obstacle in front of students who have dreams of achieving an education. We don't want finances to be that one obstacle, the one hurdle that will prevent them from pursuing their educational goals. It's very important that we provide scholarships for these young people. Otherwise, they wouldn't have an opportunity to go on into higher education. So it's a very important event. And as you can see by the number of participants, it's a magnificent evening, sold out. I don't know how many people are here, but it seems awful large.
This is the 13th year that we have celebrated our partnership with the Hispanic Education Endowment Fund. They have been such a great partner to our school district. They have supplied scholarships, honored our teachers, supported our schools, and really showcased the talent of our community. And so it's a great night to come together to show people our talent and our great students and our fabulous teachers. And our good partners at the Hispanic Education Endowment Fund are there supporting us 100% of the way. So we, of course, want to support them all the way as well.
You know, I was there on the very beginning when HEAF got started, and the hope was to be able to build the organization to its grand status that it is now. But I think the heart of HEAF and tonight is recognizing educators who make a difference, and every one of the recipients tonight had a tie to Santa Ana. And so it was a very special night for us in the Santa Ana Unified School District to see our students who grew up to become teachers who are recognized, and others who, like David Pogny, who come back and actually help us with teacher preparation. So all around a wonderful night for Santa Ana and a great night for education.
Well, this is an opportunity for the Orange County community to recognize excellent teachers. And we have 2 of the 4 honorees, and I think it's a reflection of the direction where the district is going, because we have quality teachers. And I wish to congratulate both our honorees.
3 of the honorees have connections to our district. Janet Gonzalez, winner of the award for the most promising young teacher, graduated from Saddleback High School before attending UCI and Claremont Graduate University, going on to become a Spanish teacher at Beckman High School in Tustin. Laura Rubio, winner of an Excellence in Teaching Award, was in the 1996 graduating class at Century High School and has returned as an outstanding teacher of world history, including AP and honors classes, and is the co-advisor of the Model United Nations program. Another Excellence in Teaching Award winner was Lorraine Gerard. Before becoming a World History and AP World History teacher at Segerstrom Fundamental High School, Lorraine taught for over 10 years at Century High and has been honored as Teacher of the Year for Century High, District-wide Teacher of the Year, and the Orange County Teacher of the Year.
Definitely the passion to continue teaching. Being the young teacher, sometimes you do have the days in which you're like, what did I get myself into? What am I doing here? You have those frustrating days, but this definitely, it's a memory and it's a dedication to continue going on forward.
That's awesome. How does this award inspire you to continue with your work as teacher?
First of all, I never thought I could get awards like this. I've always just been out to help the community, to help my high school, to help my students. I take everything very personally. Everything affects myself and affects the students, so all of my work is for the students. This is just a plus, this is a bonus. I will always continue working and traveling with the students and giving them new experiences to talk about and to think about. I really enjoy my work. This is just all a bonus, and thank you very much to everybody that helped bring this together.
Getting an award that's gratifying and that makes one feel, oh, maybe I am doing a good job, but the next step is I have to keep doing the best that I can do so that I never feel like the reward or award was wasted on me.
Well, I think that something like HEAT provides a lot of good ground foundation for certain Hispanic organizations that come about and from there bring about greater, I guess you can say, greater strength to the community, particularly Hispanic. Sometimes we don't always find that. You know, it's beneficial to all of us that as a community to come together, especially educated people, so that they could advance and from there excel and bring up more students to come up. And Sunday we'll find more students coming up here and them running the show. So it's very important.
Excellent. So what do you think?
I think it's a good to recognize the people who deserve it. Like, they've been very active with their community involved.
The Hispanic Education Endowment Fund was organized to assist promising Latino students with college scholarships and allows donors to target specific majors through their sub-fund program. Many of the over 700 scholarship recipients have gone on to earn advanced degrees after completing their bachelor's degree programs at a UC or CSU system campus. You may have seen the following clip on the KNBC 6 o'clock news, but there's more to the story.
Some local students are now getting the tools that they need to play mariachi music. The Santa Ana Unified School District received a major donation today for its mariachi program. Some $12,000 worth of instruments were given to the Santa Ana High School. All this was made possible by the Ricardo Montalban Foundation.
I just wanted to listen to the music
That's
for a while.
Music. I would like to listen to a little bit
Just
of that
take
too.
a moment in
We
the
could
day.
play it under Fritz. There it
Thank
goes. Thank you.
Thank you in the booth. Thank you very much. All right.
A generous donation of $10,000 worth of special musical instruments designed for use by mariachi bands has been awarded to Santa Ana High School's Los Santos Mariachi Band. Well-known Mexican actor Ricardo Montalban's Nosotros Foundation considered many schools and decided that Santa Ana High School was a prime candidate for the donation because of their dedicated staff and talented students. Montalban set up the Nosotros Foundation to empower Latinos to become successful.
It's been 6 years. In the year 2000, our department got big enough to have two separate instrumental teachers, so one did band and the other one did strings, and my schedule opened up to be able to start it. It's something I've been wanting to do since I got into education. With as many Latinos in Orange County, you'd think so, but absolutely not. We're the first one actually in Southern California, not only to have a mariachi program, but have kids get university credit for it for the arts requirement. And it's fully accredited. It's a regular class. It's not just a club, it's an actual class.
I was able to understand why my parents liked mariachi above other music better, and I was able to connect with them the way they connected with their parents before. And it's made that much bigger of an understanding. Additionally, it has helped me with school also because now I have a different perspective when we solve different things in math. Or maybe we have English and we have a Mexican piece and we're able to tie in more because not only do we have mariachi class, but throughout the class, Mr. Hossing also tells us a lot of history about mariachi. And we've learned a lot of history actually about Mexico being in this class.
The Santa Ana High School Mariachi Band is a music class for credit, not a club, and is under the direction of Bill Hossing. Mariachi Los Santos is one of the first UC-accredited ensembles of its kind in California, with over 20 students participating in the class.
This is just the beginning of a plan that we think can be done when we bring the private sector in, people who just love what you guys are doing here at Santa Ana High School. Everybody wins. This is a win-win-win-win-win.
On behalf of the Board of Education, I would like to thank Mr. Araujo and thank Mr. Velasco and thank Mr. Montalban for this incredible gift. So to have partners in the community to support us and support our students is just amazing. It was just maybe 4 weeks ago that Mr. Araujo had lunch with us and talked about this, and it's a reality a month later, and our students are going to benefit from it. So as I said before, thank you isn't enough, and we look forward to this new relationship, and there will always be beautiful music here at Santa Ana High School thanks to you all, so I appreciate it.
Remember, music will get you wherever you want to go because there's no borders in music. Thank you.
The award-winning mariachi band is made up of mostly advanced students from other parts of the excellent music department at Santa Ana High. Over the past 6 years, Mariachi Los Santos has played at Knott's Berry Farm, Bowers Museum, Cesar Chavez celebrations, and many other events throughout Orange County. Santa Ana High supports its culturally enriching music department, and the valuable instruments donated by the Nosotros Foundation will help them continue to thrive.
Una piedra en el camino me enseñó que mi destino dijo Mariero que no hay que llegar primero, pero hay que saber llegar. Con dinero y sin dinero, hago siempre lo que quiero y mi palabra es la ley. No tengo trono ni reina, ni nadie que me comprenda, pero sigo siendo el rey.
This guy's got it.
Mrs. Johnson, good to see you again. This is Mike. You can trust him. He looks just like you.
I'll be sucking up to you in order to make you sign the loan.
So, here are your low monthly payments and interest rate as we promised. Here's where they triple. The rest of this is really just here so that we get your house when you can't pay us back.
Such a lovely house.
Predatory lenders are never this easy to spot. Call us and protect yourself with the facts.
Passing gas around infants can be deadly. Passing gas releases a toxic fog of ammonia and hydrogen cyanide, which can be especially harmful on an infant's developing lungs. Passing gas can even contribute to sudden infant death syndrome. Kids shouldn't be exposed to secondhand smoke. Don't pass gas, take it outside.
How would you like to have someone take your blood on Halloween? You can give some at the Century High School gym on October 31st. Support this year's blood drive by signing up in the Century High School Activities Office. Halloween is just around the corner, and many people will be celebrating this weekend, so we're asking everyone to be extra careful when driving, because the streets will be filled with tiny ghosts and goblins. One safe, fun place to take your children is Boo at the Zoo, sponsored by Friends of the Santa Ana Zoo and the Santa Ana Elks Lodge. On October 21st, 22nd, 27th, and 28th, you can bring your children aged 2 to 12 in their costumes to the Santa Ana Zoo at Prentice Park at Elk and Chestnut, 1 block south of 1st Street, for trick-or-treating, live performances, games, and crafts. There's free parking, and tickets are $5 for zoo members and $10 for non-members. Hot dogs, chips, and soda will be on sale, so check the www.santaanazoo.org website for more information or call 955-8555, extension 13. We have come down here to visit the school police and find out a little bit about Halloween safety.
Yeah, some of the most important safety tips are make sure your kids are always walking in a group or with a parent. Anytime they cross the street, they should always cross at a crosswalk, or they should be also wearing bright clothes. Another important tip is when you receive unopened candy, you need to throw that away, or have your parents go through your candy to make sure you're eating candy that's safe.
Great. Thank you very much. Okay, everyone, have a safe Halloween. We're coming to film. Do you do this every year? This Halloween?
Do I do this Halloween activity? You know, we did it last year, but not everyone in our department participated. I think it's fun. It's a good way to kind of let loose, and you get to wear freaky makeup.
So what are you going to do on the big day?
We're not sure.
We have to work?
It's a surprise. We can't tell. It's a surprise. But we're definitely going to beat the purchasing department from last year.
So, it's a challenge now. Good. Great job. We're going to get some... As part of a partnership with the Futures Channel, we now provide viewers with interesting videos that connect math, arts, science, and technology concepts with real-world careers. We'll be showing mini programs from the Futures Channel right after this edition of Education First, so stay tuned. Also on Channel 31 all this week at 10:30 a.m., 12:30 p.m., and 7:30 p.m., except for Tuesday evening during the board meeting, we'll be showing Help Me Grow, produced by SAUSD-TV with funding from the Orange County Children and Families Commission. This program will be presented in English and Spanish, and it's about how parents can learn more about healthy ways to help their children learn and grow. This week's episode is called Children and Aggression. We'd like to hear from you, so if you have good news about your Santa Ana school, or you just want to let us know how we're doing, please call us at 480-5374 or email us at our new, shorter email address, channel31@sausd.us. That's our news for today. Thank you for watching, and if you see something you like on our show, tell a friend. I'm Jeff Gothard for Education First, Santa Ana's only educational news and public information program here on Channel 31.